Well, howdy everyone. Got some more Converge figures here. Gundam Converge figures. We have numbers 151 and 177. So let's do them in order here. The first one here is from the Endless Waltz Gundam Wing. It's some sort of movie. I haven't seen it though. I've only seen the TV show of the original Gundam Wing, which I didn't like. So this one came out in 2022. It's from the collection Pound Selection 2. Okay. And here are the other robots from that particular collection. Alrighty. Yeah, I reviewed that one. That one's awesome. That one's really cool. Oddly, these things, I don't know what they're made out of, but this thing only weighs 8 tons, and yet it's almost 17 meters tall. So some sort of special lightweight alloys or something now in this particular universe. This is 2022 gum, huh? I might save that and actually chew on that later. I don't know why. Why must they use a bag this huge? This is just craziness, right? What a waste of plastic. What is the logic behind this? So sadly, a lot of these parts are actually rigid plastic, so if they like fell from a bookshelf, they would break. So that's one thing I don't like about these things. But this one you can clearly see is the soft PVC plastic, but it's the ones with the cards usually, that's rigid, that's gonna snap. So keep that in mind. You don't want to really put these in precarious positions. Well, you can see it clearly stands without the stand. But these pegs are different for every figure, so you might want to keep the stand with the actual figure because some of the pegs are different sizes in other locations. But anyways, so let's break this apart and make sure there's nothing stuck too much there. So this stuff usually, you know, the torso almost never moves, the legs are molded in, but everything is nicely detailed at the bottom of the feet. All these leg nooks and crannies, pretty nice. This thing's got some crazy weapons or something. I don't know if those are missile launchers on the legs or what, but they got exhaust ports. Nice detailing back here as well. The backpack has 4 thrusters, looking good. I don't know what these are. Again, I haven't seen Endless Waltz. Alright, nice side pouches. Nice color here. It's like a, I guess, a light aqua groove instead of like a dark aqua torso, and then there's a sky blue hatch to get in, so pretty cool. Alright, looking at this arm here, we have a yellow something or another. I don't know. The hand is molded as a separate piece, painted gunmetal, so you can break that free, and it's a pretty long peg too, which is nice, so you can actually not lose it. But it's just a fist, unfortunately, so can't hold a weapon. The other arm, same thing, because I guess the weapons are going to go somewhere else. Alright, so those are all good. Alright, so the head here, you have nice transparent green eyes, looking good. And then the antenna here, you might want to glue that in place, but let's see for this video. Actually, that's pretty tight. I don't think that's going to fall out. So a little gold paint up in there. Nice molded details in the back of the helmet or head. You get that. A lot of them come with really plain details on the back, but this one's good. Alright, so now this thing pops in here. This one goes in here. So a 4-piece head on this guy. Very nice. Very nicely done. And I don't feel like anything's too loose. Now, can we get some articulation? Oh, it's gonna... Yeah, focus, come on. You can see this chest piece up there. Doesn't really want to let this head spin too much. Only a few degrees when it's fully recessed. Okay. Oh, what is going on? There's a second head. Oh, it's a battle damaged head. Again, I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna pose it with the normal head. But it's nice to see that option if you really love the... Oh, I see. Let's see. Sadly, you might want to dip this in hot water and it'll straighten out hopefully, but you'll notice the hand is actually attached to this weapon. So I guess you have the option to just pose it with one weapon or two, or technically there's just two weapons, there's two Gatling guns. But let's face it, I'm going to max the guy out. Now those pegs are really loose, unfortunately, but it's nice that they're painted silver, the barrels are silver, well, gunmetal, and then this greenish housing. You know what, this warping bothers me, so I'm going to come back. Actually, I might as well open up the other one, because chances are I'll have to fix that thing too. Alright, so let me reset here. So number 177 is Gundam Epyon? I forget what it's called. I've actually seen the original Gundam Wing. I didn't like it, as I mentioned. It is from Collection Pound 10, and here are the other robots from that series. I think I reviewed those Gazes in the Game Arc there. Oh, and probably that, but not that thing. Again, around 18 meters, it's only 9 tons. So, interesting. I don't remember the story. I didn't, the series is so long, I don't really pay attention to all of them. That gun was looking gross. Yeah, 2018. How is the later number older than the newer number? So this must be a reissue, maybe? Alright, this bag makes more sense as far as sizing goes. I don't know why that other one had so much bagging. Like extra bags. So this is a close quarters combat kind of mobile suit piloted by the star of the show, Hiro Yui, later given on to a guy named Zex Marquise. And it has a mobile armor mode, as you can see this photograph where it kind of like becomes an airplane and it lands on these claws, kind of like a bird or something like that. So let's break this apart again. Alright, these pegs are pretty loose. Bottom of the feet again, nice details. It's like a maroon flat finish color, dark flat blue. Really big skirt back here. But something about the legs though is like I don't know, it's like a metallic purple. It's like a mix of silver and purple, but it's a really matte finish. Pretty interesting. I like the yellow details in the vents there. There's a green dot, and sadly the white paint isn't painted very well there. Two thrusters back here, and we're going to peg in a bunch of stuff. So let's start with the arms. I don't remember what... Oh, these are the claws, I guess, when it's in the converted form, the mobile armor form. The hands here, oh, they look really claw-like. Interesting. They are separate pieces, and it can still hold a weapon. That's the first. I've never seen this kind of hand on a Converge figure. Alright. Look, again, this is a unique hand mold. It's unlike any other Converge figure. And then something's going to peg into that. And then so, sadly, not too much. A little vent detail there. Alright. Good color separation, though. 4 colors there. Yeah. Alright, the helmet. I don't know why I call it a helmet. The head. Really brittle antennae. Keep that in mind. It could break if you're not careful. But the peg seems long enough. I don't know. I don't think you'll need to glue it. Green metallic paint up there. The eyes are translucent green, even though they're really small. And then good color separation again between this dark blue and the maroon. White and black in there. Yes, I don't know if there's a thrusters back there. Even some details underneath the head here. And you can get a good amount of left-right movement on this one. Alright. So here's that shield. Nice detail in the back. Yeah, maybe I want to heat that up. But for now, let's continue on. And so, I see. So that blends in nicely with that thing. And that's got like these wings. I forget if these things become a whip or something like that. And there's a left and right, it seems. Now these pegs aren't too long. I don't know. I kind of feel like you might want to glue these in place. Well, for this video, they seem to be holding up alright. They'll be okay. Actually, they'll be okay. Alright, so yeah, it's kind of like a death angel or something like that. Now this thing is the highlight right here. Look at this weapon. This translucent green is really nice, and it's got the... It must be a two-piece maybe? Or whatever. They painted that really nice if it is one piece. It's really medieval looking. Yeah, this is like a strange, sinister, almost like those evil orcs from The Hobbit and that series. Lord of the Rings orcs, you know, with all these sharp lines and stuff. Okay, that's what's going on with that one. One thing I didn't catch earlier is that you have this cord that can go into the back of this beam saber, although you can only pose it in that one position because the cord seems to be molded in a certain fashion. It's also not easy to get in there. There. Okay, well, I guess it's nice. It's nice to have that little extra detail. Oh, this guy doesn't want to stand so much because his feet are so short. But maybe if I... Well, see, he can't move that up very much or the cord's not going to work, right? Now, I'm going to have to use the stand on this. Label these stands. That's one nice thing about having them. I guess I should put the other one on the stand so they're the same height. So I dipped them in hot water and they pretty much straightened themselves out, or at least better than they were. Well, let's see. Let's look at a few other ones here. So some heavy assault ones like this guy. Here's the Virtue from the core set, so it's in Trans Am mode. And then we have Buster Gundam number 262. He looks like a pretty heavy duty robot as well. Now for close quarters combat, I can think of the Exia, this is really early, number 04 in the Converge lineup. And then, well, let's just throw up the Gundam Wing. This is Gundam Wing 01W Selection Limited colorway. I don't remember that in the cartoon, but again, I didn't like it, so I fell asleep through more than half the episodes. So there's a bunch of different Converge figures. Yeah, you can see they're just nicely painted. Not much articulation, sadly, on Converge, but they're nicely painted, and that takes a lot of time. If you've ever built a model kit, you know what's going on. So sometimes you just want to buy something that's finished already. Alright, well, thank you for watching today. I'll see you in the next Gundam Converge video.